welcome to Sri Lanka Morning Show. Ayubowan.
ඉර ඇවිත් ගිහින් සඳ ඇවිත් ගිහින් රන්තරුත් නැවිත් යලි යන්න ගිහින් මට ඉරත් නුඹයි සුදු සඳත් නුඹයි රන්තරුත් නුඹයි අඟවමින් වසන්තයත් ගත වෙමින් සසර පුරා එක මගක සරා අපි හැටි තව මතකයි හැම භවය පුරා අපි හමු වෙනවා නුඹ සපත කළා මතකයි මේ වසන්තයේ මල් පිපිසෙලි නුඹ කොහේ කියා විමසයි ඉර ඇවිත් ගිහින් සඳ ඇවිත් ගිහින් රන්තරුත් නැවිත් යලි යන්න ගිහින් මට ඉරත් නුඹයි සුදු සඳත් නුඹයි රන්තරුත් නුඹයි අඟවමින් වසන්තයත් ගත වෙමින් මිසක ආදරය කියූ වෙන කිසිම කෙනෙකු නොමැති ගත වෙන්න කලින් මේ වසන්තයේ අප හමු විය යුතුව ඇති සිත ඔකඳ කෙරූ පෙම් සුවඳ දිගේ මා සොයා එන්න සැනහි ඉර ඇවිත් ගිහින් සඳ ඇවිත් ගිහින් රන්තරුත් නැවිත් යලි යන්න ගිහින් මට ඉරත් නුඹයි සුදු සඳත් නුඹයි රන්තරුත් නුඹයි අඟවමින් වසන්තයත් ගත වෙමින් වසන්තයත් ගත වෙමින් වසන්තයත් ගත වෙමින්
St. John's Past Pupils Present. Valentine's Dinner Dance 2024. Grand on Princes, Mulgrave. Door open from 6:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. For more info 0414979483, 0414979401, 0447782410.
Ayubowan. My name is Dr. Sam Dasanayake. I'm an Ayurvedic doctor practicing in Melbourne. In this Ayurvedic segment, we will bring very useful information with regards to your posture, especially in the cervical area. Now, cervical area is comprised of your neck, which is comprised of the cervical spine. So, most often than not, most people go through with cervical tension. Now that means you will have a stiff neck, you will have frozen shoulder, and if you neglect that, you will have shoulder bursitis. Also, if you are involved in a profession that you require repetitive movements like childcare, aged care, and if you are a driver operating a tram or a train or a bus, You require a lot of repetitive movements in terms of steering the vehicle, in terms of looking back and forth at side mirrors, back mirrors. If the tension persists and if you put strain, it's more likely you will end up in a tear. It can be a partial or full thickness tear, which is very painful. You will be out of operation and will be requested to rest by your GP or the surgeon. So it is utmost important. And also, most of us look at our mobile devices bending our neck. This is not good. So this one, for every degree that you turn your head down, there's 10 kilos of pressure on your cervical spine. So it is a tremendous amount of spine, and the spine is not designed for you to hold your neck like this. So you need to lift your neck, and also make sure when you're working in your office, in your home workspace, that you follow the office ergonomics and make sure you put your head straight and look straight, not tilting your head like this way or downwards. Now neck pain also can emanate in giving you the anterior or the posterior side of the skull will give you a headache. So you will not know, you will try to take some Panadol, as a temporary resolution, but this will continue to hurt you. You will wake up with a headache and you will have a headache midday. So for most of these symptoms, it is the cervical spine. And also, if the cervical area is weak, if your C4, C5, C6 is weak and a herniated disc, you will also have numbingness in your fingers, painful fingers, and find it difficult to hold things. So these are all due to cervical issues. So my advice to you is that if you're doing repetitive movements, if you're exerting pressure on your cervical spine, please make sure after every half an hour, every 1.5 hours, you will stretch your neck in this way to give it some relief and to come back into your normal posture. Stretching is very important. And also, if you find the stretching is not going to help you, take some sesame oil, apply it here and put a heat pack. So the heat will expand your disc and make some space in between the vertebrae. So that will give a lot of relief. Now, sesame oil is a base oil, important to reduce swelling and inflammation. But if you have any medicated oil, Ayurvedic oil, Bhed tel, then that is very good. So apply them, use some pottani and do a little bit of that. This is a fermentation. But if you don't have any of that, just some hot water bag will do the trick. But when you are feeling, of course, for the pain, on a ad hoc basis, occasionally you can take a Panadol or to subside the pain, but don't continuously take Panadol because you have neck pain or shoulder pain. That is not good. That will hurt your body. So use the fermentation, put some oil, give some pressure, stretch, and make sure this is now resolved. If it is not resolved, if you think it's a bit of an issue, then you can take an X-ray or a scan and see for yourself, discuss with your doctor what is the issue. If you have a herniated disc, we can fix it. We can bring it up to like there was no issue because we built the cartilage. Ayurveda built the cartilage. If you have a tear, whether it's a partial tear or full thickness tear, Ayurveda can mend the tear and give a complete recovery as if nothing happened. If you have shoulder bursitis, if you are above the age of 70, it will take a little bit of time, but we can completely cure. We can rebuild and remake the synovial fluid so that your movement can be restored without any pain. Now if you have tennis elbow emanating here, so that means it's a bit deep rooted, it will take a little bit of time. But the remedy is we need to apply the oil and do the fermentation at home whilst you take some Ayurvedic medicine. Now in any event, this is an important thing that if you are aware that this is coming, as I said, do some stretches, apply some talatel, sesame oil, or if you have any Mahanarayana, Shulahara, Sarshapadi, these are all good. Drink plenty of water, keep some heat, it will get resolved. If it doesn't, I hope you will follow the advice of an Ayurvedic doctor. And until we meet again, Ayubowan.
Sanji Caldera Associates. With our headquarters based in Melbourne, Australia, you can locate our branch offices in Sri Lanka, Dubai, Canada and London, UK. Some of our services include skilled migration visa, family migration visa, employer sponsorship visa, temporary resident visa, business visa, tourist visa, student visa, administrative appeals tribunal review. Pursuit of excellence through tailored solutions.
The science of life, traditionally known as the Ayurveda. Consultations, diagnosis and treatments are done by fully qualified Ayurvedic practitioner Dr. Sam Dasanai. Sahandro Ayurvedic Center, best wellness experience.
මොහුනේ ලබ කැලල් පිග්මන්ටේෂන් ඉවත් කර සුසිනිදු පැහැපත් සමක් ලබා ගැනීමට කැමති ඔබ වෙනුවෙන්ම Forever Gold Pigmentation Remover Cream.
Get personalised help for your VCE, biology and chemistry subjects. In-person and online tutoring by a qualified and experienced tutor, Sulali Pereira. Call 0478 937 826.
News Weekly is brought to you by Ezdan, a trimmer company, the hose specialist. Ezdan Plastics Proprietary Limited, 525 to 527 Hammond Road, Dandenong South. අයිබෝවන් සතියේ ප්‍රවෘත්ති ප්‍රකාශය සමගින් මම සුගිතා අල්විස්. මුලින්ම අවධානය ප්‍රවෘත්ති සිරස් තල වෙතට. ජන හා නිවාස සංගණනය දිවයින පුරා. ව්‍යවස්ථානුකූලව බලය බෙදන්න සූදානම් ජනාධිපති කියයි. ශ්‍රී ලංකා වෛද්‍ය සංගමේ නව සභාපති විශේෂඥ වෛද්‍ය ආනන්ද විජේවික්‍රම පත්වේ. ඖෂධ සිද්ධිය ගැන කෙහෙලියගෙන් තවත් ප්‍රකාශයක්. දීප ව්‍යාප්ත ජන හා නිවාස සංගණනය ජනවාරි 31 වෙනි දින අවසන් කිරීමට තීරණය කර තිබෙනවා. ඒ අනුව ඊට සියලු තොරතුරු ලබා දීම සෑම දෙනාගේම යුතුයකමක් බව කොළඹ දිසාපති කේ.ජී. විජේසිරි මහතා පවසනවා. තොරතුරු ලබා නොදීම නඩු පැවරීමට පියවර ගන්නා බවද කියා සිටියා. නොවැම්බර් 1 වෙනිදා ආරම්භ කළ ජන හා නිවාස සංගණනය ජනවාරි 31 වෙනි දින අවසන් කිරීමට නියමිතයි.
මේක 2023 වර්ෂයේ නිවාස සංගණනය නිවාස හා ගොඩනැගිලි මේ ආරම්භ කරේ නොවැම්බර් 1 වෙනිදා. මෙය අවසන් කිරීමට දින නියම කරලා තියෙන්නේ ජනවාරි 31 වෙනිදාට. ඊට පෙර මුළු ලංකාවෙම නිවාස සංගණනය අවසන් කළ යුතුයි. අපි අද ශේෂ්ත්‍ර චාරිකාවක යෙදෙන්නේ සංගණනයේ යෙදෙන නිලධාරීන්ට ශක්තියක් දිරිගැන්වීමක් ලබා දීම සඳහා.
දැන් ඔබතුමන්ලා යන තැන්වලදී කොහොමද ලැබිච්ච ප්‍රතිචාර?
ඔව් ජනතාවගේ උනන්දුව යම් පිරිසක් ඉතාමත්ම සහයෝගයෙන් උපකාර කරන අතර සමහර නිවාසවල දොරවල් විවෘත නොකිරීම, ගේට්ටු විවෘත නොකිරීම, තොරතුරු ලබා දීම ප්‍රතික්ෂේප කිරීම යන අවස්ථා අපිට වාර්තා වෙනවා. ඒ නිසා මා මහජනතාවගෙන් ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා මෙම සංගණනයෙන් ලබා ගන්නා දත්ත මේ රටේ ගොඩනැගිලි පිළිබඳ දත්ත තමයි ඉදිරි වසර 10ක් සඳහා ජාතික සැලසුම් සකස් කිරීමට යොදා ගන්න. ඒ වගේම ජාත්‍යන්තර වශයෙන්ුත් අපි ලංකාවේ තොරතුරු හැටියට මේ තොරතුරු පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ.
පසුගිය වසර තුළ 3 වතාවක් විදුලි බිල වැඩි කළ බව විදුලිය පාවිච්චි කරන්නන්ගේ සංගමේ ලේකම් සංජීව ධම්මික පවසනවා. රාජ්‍ය අමාත්‍යවරයා විසින් මිල අඩු කරන ලද ලිපිය මහජන උපයෝගිතා කොමිසමට බාර දෙන බව ප්‍රකාශ කළත් එය ඉටු වී නොමැති බවද කියා සිටියා.
මෙතන මේ ලාභ ලබන ආයතනයක් මහජනතාවට සේවය සපයන ආයතනයක් කරනකොට ක්‍රමවේදයක් තියෙනවා. මම කලින් කිව්වේ මේ CB ආයතනයේ තියෙන්නේ මූල්‍ය පරිපාලනය වැරදි. කළමනාකරණය වැරදි. මේවා තමයි ඉස්ලාම් සකස් කරගන්න. නැතුව මේක කැලුවට කල්ලා ඉක්ුණලා මේක ගොඩ දාන්න බෑ. දැන් ගොඩ දාපු ආයතනය ආව කඩන්න යන්නේ මොකද? මම හිතන්නේ සාධාරණ ඉල්ලීම් මත තමයි සේවකයන් උද්ඝෝෂණය කරේ.
දිවංගත SWRD බණ්ඩාරනායක මැතිතුමාගේ 125 වන ජන්මදින සැමරුම ගාලු මුවදොර බණ්ඩාරනායක පිළිරුව අභියසදී පැවැත්වුණා. ඒ හිටපු ජනාධිපතිනේ චන්ද්‍රිකා බණ්ඩාරනායක කුමාරතුංග සහ සුනේත්‍රා බණ්ඩාරනායකගේ ප්‍රධානත්වයෙන්.
අතරවලේ මෙතුමා ඉතාමත් හොඳ ප්‍රතිපත්ති මාලාවක් සකස් කරගෙන එදා හිට බුද්ධිමත් වියතුන් ප්‍රශ්නගෙන මේ ගමන යන එතුමා ගාගන්නේ සමත් වෙලා එතුමා කල්පනා කළා මේ රටේ මට ඉතාමත් හොඳ ජීවත් වෙන්න පුළුවන්.
ව්‍යවස්ථානුකූලව බලය බෙදීමට තමා සූදානම් බවත් ආර්ථිකය නිවැරදි මඟකට යොමු කිරීම සඳහා ජනප්‍රිය නොවන තීන්දුව ගන්නා බවත් ජනාධිපති රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහ මහතා පවසයි. ජනාධිපතිවරයා මේ බව ප්‍රකාශ කළේ යාපනයේ පැවති ජන හමුවකදීය. යාපනයේ සංචාරයක නිරත ජනාධිපති රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහ මහතා යාපනය සහ කිලිනොච්චි දිස්ත්‍රික් එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂ සමාජිකින් හමුවිය. සිතුවමට නැගුණු ජනපතිගේ රුවක් ජනාධිපතිවරයා වෙත පිළිගැන්වීමත් එහිදී සිදුවිය.
අපි ඉන්නේ සංචාරක ව්‍යාපාර මෙහි දියුණු කරන්න යාත්‍රාවලින් ඇවිල්ලා ඒ වගේම දූපත් වලට යන්න ඊට අමතරව විශාල හින්දු භක්තිකයන්ට ඒ හින්දු සිද්ධාස්ථානවල තියෙන සංචාරය ඇති කරන්න අගෝස්තු මාසයේ බලන්නේ වේල් උත්සව තියෙන අවස්ථාවේදී විශාල සංඛ්‍යාවක් මෙහාට ගෙන්වන්න. ඒ වගේම දකුණේ තියෙන ඇසල පෙරහැර කතරගම ඒවටත් ඒ පැත්තෙන් කණ්ඩායම් ගෙනල්ලා අගෝස්තු මාසේ විශාල සංඛ්‍යාවක් ලංකාවට ගෙන්න. ජීවර කර්මාන්තයක් දියුණු කරන්න. ඒ වගේම ආයෝජකයන් ගේන්න ආයෝජන කලාප ඇති කරන්න. ඩයස්පෝරාවටත් මෙහි ඇවිල්ලා ආයෝජනය කරන්න. ඒ වගේම අධ්‍යාපනය දියුණු කරලා තාක්ෂණ විශාල තාක්ෂණ දැනුමක් මෙහි ඇති කරන්න. ඒකට උතුරේ ආර්ථිකයක් ඇති කළා, දකුණු පළාතේ ආර්ථිකයක් ඇති කළා, මධ්‍යම පළාතේ ආර්ථිකයක් ඇති කළා, වයඹ පළාතේ ආර්ථිකයක් ඇති කළා, බස්නාහිර පළාතේ ආර්ථිකය දියුණු කරාම රටේ විශාල දියුණුවක් එනවා.
මේ අතර කොළඹ තරුණ බෞද්ධ සමිතියේ 125 වෙනි සංවත්සර නිමිත්තෙන් උත්සවයක් කොළඹ බණ්ඩාරනායක අනුස්මරණ ජාත්‍යන්තර සම්මන්ත්‍රණ ශාලා පරිශ්‍රයේදී පැවැත්විය. ශ්‍රී ලංකා වෛද්‍ය සංගමේ නව සභාපතිවරයා ලෙස විශේෂඥ වෛද්‍ය ආනන්ද විජේවික්‍රම මහතා පත් වී තිබෙනවා. ඔහු ශ්‍රී ලංකා වෛද්‍ය සංගමේ 136 වෙනි සභාපතිවරයායි. එහිදී අදහස් දක්වමින් විශේෂඥ වෛද්‍යවරයා පැවසුවේ රට තුළ ඖෂධ හිගය කෙමෙන් අඩු වෙමින් පවතින බවයි. ඖෂධ හිගය තවදුරටත් අඩු කර ගැනීම සඳහා සෞඛ්‍ය අමාත්‍යාංශයට උපදෙස් ලබා දෙමින් සෞඛ්‍ය අමාත්‍යාංශය සමග කටයුතු කිරීමට විශේෂඥ වෛද්‍යවරුන් සූදානමින් සිටින බවද වෛද්‍යවරයා සඳහන් කළා. තමාට චෝදනා කළද ඉන්දියානු ඖෂධ තම රටට ආනයනය කිරීමට කටයුතු නොකළේ නම් මේ වන විට රට තුළ ගැටලු රැසක් මතුවීමට ඉඩකඩ පැවති බව හිටපු සෞඛ්‍ය අමාත්‍ය කෙහෙලිය රඹුක්වැල්ල මහතා පවසයි. ඉන්දියාවෙන් ඖෂධ වර්ග 407ක් තම රටට ආනයනය කළ අතර ඉන් ඖෂධ වර්ග 4ක් පමණක් තත්වයෙන් බාල මට්ටමේ පවතින බව ඔහු සඳහන් කළා. මාර්ගගත ක්‍රමයට ණය ලබා දෙන ආයතන මගින් රටට විශාල මූල්‍ය වංචා රැසක් සිදුවන බවත් ඒ පිළිබඳ රජයේ අවධානය යොමු විය යුතු බවත් විපක්ෂ නායක සජිත් ප්‍රේමදාස මහතා පවසයි. ඔන්ලයින් මාෆියාවට එරෙහිව පෙළ ගැසෙමු. සංවිධානයේ පිරිසක් හමු වූ අවස්ථාවේ විපක්ෂ නායකවරයා මේ බව සඳහන් කළා. එහිදී අනාවරණය වූයේ මාර්ගගත ක්‍රමයට ණය ලබා දෙන ආයතනවලින් ණය ලබාගත් පුද්ගලයන්ගෙන් 365කට අධික පොලියක් අය කිරීම හේතුවෙන් ජනතාව දැඩි ලෙස පීඩනයට පත්ව ඇති බවය. යුක්තිය මෙහෙයුම මගින් මත්ද්‍රව්‍ය ජාවාරම් වැටලීම සහ සංවිධානාත්මක අපරාධකරුවන් මර්ධනය කිරීමේ ව්‍යාපෘතිය සාර්ථක කර ගැනීමේ අභිලාෂයෙන් බණ්ඩාරනායක ජාත්‍යන්තර ගුවන් තොටුපළේ ස්ථාපිත කර ඇති මුහුණු හඳුනා ගැනීමේ පද්ධතිය අමාත්‍ය ගරු ටිරාන් අලස්ගේ ප්‍රධානත්වයෙන් විවෘත කළා. ශ්‍රී ලංකාව තුළ ප්‍රථම වරට මෙම අධිතාක්ෂණය සහ කෘත්‍රිම බුද්ධිය භාවිතා කරමින් බණ්ඩාරනායක ජාත්‍යන්තර ගුවන් තොටුපළේ නියමු ව්‍යාපෘතියක් ලෙස සීමිත සම්පත් භාවිතා කරමින් මෙම ස්වයංක්‍රීය මුහුණු හඳුනා ගැනීමේ පද්ධතිය ක්‍රියාත්මක කරනු ලබයි.
මම හිතන්නේ මේ අපරාධ වාර්තා කොට්ටාශ මගින් මේ වැඩ කටයුත්ත පටන් ගත්තේ. දත්ත පද්ධතියක් සකස් කරලා අපරාධ පරීක්ෂණ දෙපාර්තමේන්තුවත් අපේ IT ඩිවිෂන් එකත් එකතු වෙලා මේ අද මේක විවෘත කරන්න පුළුවන් තත්වයකට ගෙනාවා. මම ඒ කොට්ටාශ තුනේම සියලු දෙනාටම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා මේ දේ කරන්න ලැබුණ එක ගැන. අපි ඉදිරියේ අපේ තීරණය තමයි මේ රටේ අපරාධකාරයෙකුට අපි ඉන්න දෙන්නේ නැහැ කියන පදනම මත තමයි අපි වැඩ කරන්නේ. මොනම බාධකාවක් අපි ඒ දේ කරනවා. ඉතින් අපි දැන් මත්ද්‍රව්‍ය නැති කරලා පාතාලේ නැති කරන මේ මෙහෙයුමේ එක කොටසක් හැටියට තමයි අද මේ කැමරා පද්ධතිය විවෘත කෙරුවේ. මම මේ ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා අපේ සභාපතිතුමාට මේ ගුවන් තොටුපළ ගුවන් සේවා සමාගමේ අපිට අවශ්‍ය සියලු පහසුකම් ලබා දුන්නට මේ දේවල් කරන්න. ඒ වගේම ආගමන හා විගමන දෙපාර්තමේන්තුව මොකද අපි සියලුම දෙපාර්තමේන්තු සමාගම් එකතු වෙලා මේ වැඩේට බැස්සොත් අපිට වැඩි කල් යන්නේ මේ රට මේ අපරාධකරුවන්ගෙන් බේරගන්න.
ඒ සමගින් සතියේ ප්‍රවෘත්ති ප්‍රකාශය මෙසේ නිමාව දකි. මෙම ප්‍රවෘත්ති ප්‍රකාශය නැවත නැරඹීමට යොමු වන්න ශ්‍රී ලංකා මෝර්නිං ෂෝ YouTube channel වෙතට. නැවතත් ලබන සතියේ හමු වෙනතුරු ඔබ සැමට සුවදායක සතියක්. ආයුබෝවන්.
Abacus Solar, latest and reliable solar systems, world best panels and inverters, price beat guarantee, supervised system installation, excellent after sales service. Call 1300 852 843.
Sanji Caldera Associates. With our headquarters based in Melbourne, Australia, you can locate our branch offices in Sri Lanka, Dubai, Canada and London, UK. Some of our services include skilled migration visa, family migration visa, employer sponsorship visa, temporary resident visa, business visa, tourist visa, student visa, administrative appeals tribunal review. Pursuit of excellence through tailored solutions.
The science of life, traditionally known as the Ayurveda. Consultations, diagnosis and treatments are done by fully qualified Ayurvedic practitioner Dr. Sam Dasanai. Sahandro Ayurvedic Center, best wellness experience.
මොහුණේ ලබ කැලල් පිග්මන්ටේෂන් ඉවත් කර සුසිනිදු පැහැපත් සමක් ලබා ගැනීමට කැමති ඔබ වෙනුවෙන්ම Forever Gold Pigmentation Remover Cream.
The segment that promotes Sri Lankan culture, diversity, nature and heritage is proudly sponsored by Prestige Wardrobe and Shower Screens.
Get personalised help for your VCE, biology and chemistry subjects in-person and online tutoring by a qualified and experienced tutor, Sulali Pereira. Call 0478 937 826.
We bring you a special segment to promote Sri Lanka. A special thank you to Sandra and Estrid Jackson for providing us with this segment.
Good morning. It is nice to see you all this morning. Hope you all are keeping well. Today I am going to talk about a common problem. In fact, I myself had this problem also a few years back. This is neck pain. While there are multitude of causes for neck pain, today I am going to concentrate on cervical disc related neck pain. So as you know, we have our backbone. We come from four-legged animals if you go through the ladder of evolution. As we evolved to be the humankind that we have become today, we lost that four-legged appearance and we use our front legs as our hands. So as we gained upright posture, one of the problem that we have developed is neck problems. I am showing you on the image how the bones and nerve bundle located in the neck. As you can see, the bones which are known as vertebrae, there are 7 vertebrae in the neck. And on the sides you have bone components of these vertebrae. In between each of the vertebra there is a cartilage component which is known as intervertebral disc. Now as we get older from 20, 22, 23, 24 onwards, the smoothness of this disc started to disappear. Sometimes specifically with the way that we maintain our neck posture. In fact, this is what has happened to me a few years back, spending too much time in front of the computer and looking at my mobile phone more often than not in this posture created the imbalance between the muscles that are supporting my neck and causing disc and muscle related pain. So sometimes what would happen is between these joints and in these disc related areas wear and tear changes can appear. It is very important to get yourself examined by a properly qualified doctor to make sure that there is no compression or impingement of nerves that your doctors can check and examine and let you know about. If this is not the case, this can be easily fixed by rearranging your posture to a healthy posture, and working with a good physical therapist to learn a good exercise program, and reducing pressure on the neck by not lifting heavy things, etc., etc. Now, what sort of tests you may need to go through when you have disc related neck pain? First and foremost, a proper neuroimaging or proper pictures of the neck is important. The best way to image disc and nerve related structures is to do a MRI scan of the spine. Now, MRI scan of the spine doesn't involve any radiation, so it's risk free for you, provided that you don't have any metal particles in your body. Sometimes your specialist might recommend you to have what is known as electrophysiological studies or nerve conduction studies. Although the name sound a bit complicated, this is a very simple, straightforward test. What your neurologist does is he or she will select segments of your nerves in your arms or upper limbs and then measure the way that electricity travel between two segments of the nerve. Your neurologist, whether it is he or she, could insert a thin needle into various muscles and check how the muscles talk to the nerves also. These are complementary to recognize whether there is an impingement of nerves as a result of your neck problems. Sometimes disc-related issues can be a neurological, neurosurgical emergency. This is when you have what is known as cord compression. So cord compression means spinal cord compression. If you have a cord compression, you basically developed severe weakness in your limbs. You may lose bladder bowel control. The cord compression is a medical emergency and you need to call an ambulance and ended up in the large scale emergency department where neurosurgical facilities are available. But more often than not, neck pain and disc related pain does not need surgical intervention. Proper investigation with a reasonably decent MRI scan of the spine, plus or minus neurophysiological tests, and good physical examination and good clinical history by a good neurologist can help you to understand what's going on and go ahead with the recommended treatment. I hope this short segment on dealing with neck pain is of use to you. Please feel free to write to us with your questions and we are happy to come back to you with answers on a future program. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining and have a wonderful festive time during this holiday season. Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, the president of the St. Peter's College Old Boys Social Club here in Melbourne for the year 2023, Mr. Ajit Pereira.
Thank you, Hamad. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. I hope you guys are having a good time. The night is still young, a long way to go. I want to welcome all of you to our annual Dinner Dance Autumn Ball 2023. And I want to thank each one of you for taking the time and effort to be part of this special event for our All Boys Social Club. Thank you all our sponsors, Mr. Cedric Anthony from Peachy Mama. Thank you, Cedric. You've been a great Pete Wright wherever you are. Thank you. You always support our club. I also want to thank someone special, Mr. Simon Whiteley of Corex Plastics. Thank you, Simon, for coming on board. Mr. Faisal Deva, State Financial Services, and Dr. Lasantha Malavige from Lasana Flora. Thank you, Dr. Lasantha, coming on board, trusting me. I had to meet him in Sri Lanka and sell my story, and he said, yes, we are on board. I also want to thank Lion Breweries.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Baker Board.
This thing I called love, I can't handle it. This thing called love, I can't handle it. I ain't ready. A crazy little thing called love.
Ladies and gentlemen, Akalanka Piris, a young Peterite. Now, I've got a list of his credentials. I'll start off with 2018 when he won the Peterite Gold. That is the highest that a sportsperson in college could win. A colorsman could win the Peterite Gold. And this is a 2018 recipient of the Peterite Golds. A South Asian Games medal winner, 1 gold, 3 silvers, 3 bronze, and 3 national records in swimming. The Youth Olympics of 2018, Asian Games of 2018, World Championships 2021, and the Commonwealth Games of 2022. Now, the most interesting thing is, this is a Sri Lankan, a Peterite, but he is amongst the top 10 fastest swimmers currently in Australia. We are gonna have a good time tonight. Come on, Peter, right? Let's rock this night together. Everybody.
Grab somebody sexy, tell them.
To my left, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna call Reshma. Just single name only. Doesn't need no other introduction. To draw the first prize. With a value of $3,500, 2 return air tickets to Sri Lanka. The courtesy of Sri Lankan Airlines. 2 nights accommodation for 2, bed and breakfast at Temple Trees in Bentota. Dinner for 2 at the Bavarian German restaurant in Colombo. Thank you, Sri Lankan Airlines, drawing the first prize. For the raffle ticket 0224. Who's got ticket number 0224? There we go. The first prize winner 0224. A round of applause, please. Keep the applause going. The second prize to the value of $1,700. If I could have Romain Ferdinand, the managing director of Jet Travel and Cruise. You're winning a $1,700 prize, which is a $1,500 gift voucher on any European river cruise for 15 days and more, valid until 2025. A $200 gift voucher towards any international package booked with Jet Travel and Cruise. Thank you, Romain. If you can draw the second prize for us, please. Ticket number 1672. Raffle ticket number 1672. It sure is 1672. Thank you. If you could bring all the Peterites onto the floor, please, to sing the college anthem.
Lend a heart and lend a hand and lift the flag on high. Let its glorious colors give a greeting to the sky. Golden glimmer, silver sheen, and blue that crowns the world. Set the flag
flying boys and keep the Sangam fall.
Vayala violin, banjo raban. Matakai tama muding, vayala violin, banjo raban.
Abacus Solar, latest and reliable solar systems, world best panels and inverters, price beat guarantee, supervised system installation, excellent after sales service. Call 1300 852 843.
Sanji Caldera Associates. With our headquarters based in Melbourne, Australia, you can locate our branch offices in Sri Lanka, Dubai, Canada and London, UK. Some of our services include skilled migration visa, family migration visa, employer sponsorship visa, temporary resident visa, business visa, tourist visa, student visa, administrative appeals tribunal review. Pursuit of excellence through tailored solutions.
The science of life, traditionally known as the Ayurveda. Consultations, diagnosis and treatments are done by fully qualified Ayurvedic practitioner Dr. Sam Dasanay. Sahandro Ayurvedic Centre, best wellness experience.
මොහුනේ ලබ කැලල් පිග්මන්ටේෂන් ඉවත් කර සුසිනිදු පැහැපත් සමක් ලබා ගැනීමට කැමති ඔබ වෙනුවෙන්ම Forever Gold Pigmentation Remover Cream.
Get personalised help for your VCE, biology and chemistry subjects. In-person and online tutoring by a qualified and experienced tutor, Sulali Pereira. Call 0478 937 826.
Good morning to all our viewers. Today I'm joined by a group of health professionals, doctors from the Australian Sri Lankan Medical Aid Team. With me is the President, Dr. Irosha Premaratne, and also Dr. Koshala Rupasar. Irosha, if you could please tell us a little bit about the Australian Medical Aid Team and what the recent activities are.
Sure. Thank you, Sid. So, Oslomat, as most of you would know, was initiated by Dr. Quintus De Silva, who's a cardiologist in Melbourne, back in 2004, soon after the Boxing Day tsunami that affected Sri Lanka. So, since then, we have been providing the health sector, the public health sector in Sri Lanka in various ways. And probably we've been to Sri Lanka with various medical teams 29 times now, and raised funds and sent medicines and medical equipment for close to 10 million Australian dollars. So most recently, as you probably heard, we had the Heal Nation fundraising program during the recent financial crisis that affected Sri Lanka quite badly, especially the public health system. So with all your support, actually we raised over 250,000 consecutively for 2 years, so over $500,000, and all the money was spent on actual purchases without hardly any overhead costs or administrative costs, and they all were distributed to over 26 hospitals all across all areas of Sri Lanka.
Great, that's some significant amount of work that you and the team has done so far. Now I've been told there are some projects underway. Could you please share a little bit more about those projects that are underway?
Sure. So as you know, the health crisis continues and the needs are very many. So we were in Sri Lanka in July on our most recent medical mission, and there were quite a few critical requests needs that were identified. Mainly we thought we'll focus on the pediatric or issues that affect young children or newborns. So there's a very remote hospital in the eastern province called Dehiattakandia, and they desperately need a neonatal unit. The hospital has a large maternity ward, but they don't have the basic equipment to resuscitate the newborn babies and end up losing lives. So the stories we heard were very, very sad, really. So our highest priority is to get some basic, like ventilators, incubators, infant warmers, etc. for this hospital. There are also many other requests. The Sri Lankan hospital in Peradeniya is the second, one of the two pediatric hospitals in Sri Lanka, and their cardiology unit needs quite a few heart-related equipment. And then also there is a recent development of a project for it's called Lama Piasa, which is it's a rehabilitation service for young children affected by domestic violence. So these are the areas that we are focusing on at the present time and trying to raise funds.
Thank you. To me, all of these projects sounds equally important and comes with a great priority. Now, Kaushala, if someone wants to contribute, how can they do this?
First of all, I like to thank the Australian community for continuing supporting our Oslamet for last nearly 20 years now. And with that help, we managed to do a lot of work towards saving innocent lives in Sri Lanka. And if anybody like to contribute for this our programs, there are a few ways. One, directly you can when you get into our website oslamet.org, and you can see a pay button there. So you can when you link that, it directly go into our account. Then you can contribute through that. And either you can contribute to our main fund, or if you decide that you want to contribute for one of these projects that we are doing in one particular project, you can just mention this is a project I like to contribute in our your description part, and then we can make sure that your money goes to that particular project. And the other way is some employers have what called this employer matching program, where when you contribute, your employer will match the same amount. So that doubled up your donations. So if you contact your employer, they have an employer matching program. That's one way of supporting us. The other one is if you refinancing your home loan or buying a new house. There's a home loan. Certain banks link with us to support for that, and their commission. Part of their commission, they are happy to donate to us. So it doesn't affect the person who is buying the loan. Their buying amount or their interest rate doesn't change, but the normal commission that normally allocate for the agent, few of our agent happy to donate part of that to us. So if you have, if you decide to do that, then you can contact us. We can connect you with one of our agents who doing that. Those are the main three ways of donating. In addition to that, if a certain organization or you personally like to contribute for a certain part of our project, for example, that as Hirosha said, our premature baby unit we are building in Dehiattakandia, they need a lot of equipment, baby warmers and incubators and things like that. So if you happy to participate as an organization to part of that, to buy one equipment, for example, it doesn't need to go under Oslamet. It can go under your OBA, OGA, or your organization name, and we're happy to involve your support for that as well.
Thanks, Kaushala. And what about the upcoming fundraiser?
Yes, there's a fundraising event happening 2nd of March in next year at Hungarian Hall, and it's a medical expo. It's a new event with all the doctors coming to talk to people. You can contact us to get to support us or get more details about that about this event.
Thank you very much, Hirosha and Kaushala.
Thank you, Morning Show, for giving us this opportunity to come and talk to you today.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Every dance with a guy who gives you the eye, let him hold you tight. You can smile, every smile for the man who held your hand. Need the pale moonlight, can you help me out? But don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, say the last thing for me. Ooh, I know that the music's fine like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun, laugh and sing, but while we're apart, don't give your heart to anyone. Together now, but don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, say the last thing for me. Baby, don't you know I love you so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I would never, never let you go, 'cause I love you oh so much. You can dance, go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. But if he asks if you're all alone, can he take you home? You must tell him no. Together, but don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, say the last dance for me. You like the move, Sharon? That's all I can do. Baby, don't you know I love you so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I would never, never let you go, 'cause I love you oh so much. You can dance, go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. But if he asks if you're all alone, can he take you home? You must tell him no. But don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, say the last dance for me. Oh, say the last dance for me. One more time now, say the last dance for me. Hey!
Sri Lanka, Sri Lanka. There's no better place on earth than you. Yeah, I dream of you, Sri Lanka. Yeah, I pray for you, Sri Lanka. My hopes on you, Sri Lanka.